right, Black and White Network supporters, let's talk about the drones off of New Jersey. And I think they're starting to show up in other places. I find this story rather fascinating, but I can tell you one thing: I don't believe that the government has no idea what's going on with these. Okay, I just don't know that I buy it. But they're coming out and saying, oh, they don't know a lot about them, but they're perfectly safe. Wait, what? What? How do you come to said conclusion if you don't know a lot about them, but you're automatically safe? Then I saw a couple of interviews with some representatives where they were talking about, Republican representatives, by the way, where they were talking about, no, there's like a mothership that's involving Iran off the coast somewhere where these things are coming out of. And that some of them are the size of like SUVs. Well, I don't know if you've noticed, but there's some big ass SUVs out there, folks. All right. Well, Trump has broken his silence on this. And, just for some context before we jump just right into that, I mean, let's just take a look, okay? Just real quickly. I'm going to waste a lot of time, but, hey, you see it right there. You can see the little doodads flying around in the sky. And I'm sorry, but I don't buy what the government is saying now. I don't at all. So this is normal. Donald Trump gets reelected, and we're just supposed to be good. Nah, nothing to see here. Please move along. There's no threats out there at all. And, of course, as you can imagine, all these residents are freaking out, and I don't blame them. You see this right here. This is the China balloon all over again. It certainly feels that way, right? I think we're well past the idea that this is any kind of like UFOs or anything like that. So Trump come out and he said, okay, the shroud of darkness around whatever this is has got to end, and it better end now. Because he's like a lot of us. Okay, well, if they're not government related and nobody knows exactly what they are, shoot the sons of bitches down. I mean, what are we really doing here? Why are we playing around with this in the state affairs that is the world right now? What, Iran was specifically after Trump? Still is, I imagine. I mean, honestly, you got China floating around out there. We got all these enemies, and we're just, they're just ignoring this. Really and truly, in my opinion, they're ignoring it. I mean, I understand, yeah, Fox News has had it on there a lot, and there's been talk about it, but there's been no actual action against these drones. And I don't get it. That's not, you got residents, okay, if nothing else, you've got United States citizens that are very concerned and scared up there in the areas where these drones are showing up. Are we just out of the business of taking care of Americans and defending them and their safety? I mean, because between the migrants and all the other dangers that's been let into this country, now we're letting terror over the sky take hold, right? So a little more than 5 weeks before he begins his second term in the White House, President-elect Donald Trump joined calls for more answers regarding what are being described as car-sized drones that have put Americans on edge. Look, I've seen SUVs. I don't know if you've seen an Escalade, but or some of these GMC and Grand Wagoneer. There's some big-ass SUVs out there. All right, I don't know how big this really gets. Quote, the mystery drone sightings all over the country, Trump said in a post on Truth Social on Friday. Can this really be happening without our government's knowledge? I don't think so. Let the public know and now. Otherwise, shoot them down. Donald J. Trump. Yeah, I mean, what are we doing hiding this from Americans? Seriously, images of suspected drones have flooded social media over the past several days as sightings have been reported in the night skies over New Jersey and elsewhere. I could have swore somebody said Connecticut the other day, including near military sites and President-elect Donald Trump's golf club in Bedminster. What does this tell us? I mean, what are we doing? Again, people off the record told Republican representatives that Iran is involved in this. And we're just good? We're just supposed to ignore this? I don't get it. They say they don't know much about it. And look, what really sucks is evidently the rules of engagement on how to even handle drones is like up in the air. What's up in the air exactly? Senate. Look, somebody has got something akin to a Blue Thunder helicopter out there. Send it out there and turn these sons of bitches into mincemeat. I mean, pulled pork, metal pulled pork, blow it out of the sky. What are we doing? Are we waiting for something to crash into somebody's house? Yeah, if this falls into somebody's house, somebody dies. You get the point. Federal authorities insist they have no evidence of a threat to the public or national security. In fact, FBI and Homeland Security Department said, quote, electronic detection have failed to corroborate any of the sightings. So they're acting like it's not even real. To the contrary, upon review of available imagery, it appears that many of the reported sightings are actually manned aircraft operating lawfully. The two U.S. agencies emphasized in a joint statement released on Thursday.
Iced coffee runs looking unfortunate.
Oh, no, you're not hitting me with no ads. This sounds so shady. And I don't want to hear conspiracy theories because, look, be honest, conspiracy theories have a awfully odd way of becoming true these days. Do they not? I mean, honestly, one U.S. congressman said, quote, qualified sources, here we go, told him the drones were coming from an Iranian mothership off the East Coast. But the Pentagon claimed to have no proof of a foreign link and denied the sightings were of U.S. military drones. Still, lawmakers and others contended they do not believe the Department of Defense has been completely forthcoming, yet more have flatly disagreed with the assertion that the suspect drones do not pose a safety risk. It's wild. John Kirby, who said the White House is urging Congress to pass important legislation that will extend and expand existing counter-drone authorities. So are we saying, we're literally saying we can't defend our own country because it's drones? I mean, what happens if somebody just flies in, they got missiles mounted all over them? I don't get it. We can't corroborate every single sighting. Kirby told Fox News, this guy cannot get the hell out of there fast enough. Like Trump needs to drop kick his ass right the hell out. Kirby, I'm talking about. Some of them we have, not all of them. We're working hard to do that. We know people are afraid of it. We know people have concerns. We have the same concerns. Are you sure? We don't have enough conclusions to take that kind of action. Talking about shooting one down. But let's just assume for a minute that we did. You're not going to want to shoot something down where it can hit somebody's house or hurt somebody. No, we're just going to wait for all of them to start firing in unison at once. I mean, what is going on here? Yeah, I'm with Trump. Be completely forthcoming and transparent about what's going on or blow them from the sky. It's not hard. I mean, this feels almost like more Biden weakness. I'm old, can't make decisions. I'm just biding out my time. No play on words there, but you get my point. Just waiting, trying to get out of office. We got a long time, folks. A lot can happen between now and Trump officially being back in the seat. God, can we quit looking so damn weak as a country? I mean, what's going on here? Of course these residents are worried. I mean, hell, they just let Chinese balloons just saunter across the country, remember? Just sucking up data. Unbelievable. It really is. Tell me what you think. Should you be concerned? Are you with Trump? Tell us the truth now. Be transparent or blow the bitches from the sky. And that's your two choices. I like his play here. I do. I get it. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.